Hello out there, everybody. Today is the 8th of September. It is Thursday, not our usual Tuesday. Very sorry for being a day late and a dollar short here, but that's how I roll. Been a crazy week, lots of work going on at the house. I think you all know I'm in the process of moving the shop. Everything behind me looks the same. Nothing from that doorway back looks the same. In any case, a couple of weeks ago, I recorded a march for you that was called The Seven Noblemen, composed by a great Galway flute player, Vincent Broderick, composer of quite a few great tunes. And got a lot of reaction to that tune, so I thought I would record one of his little bit more well-known compositions for you today. Now, one thing that happens with these traditional Irish tunes especially is that even when we know the composer, or maybe especially because we know the composer, a lot of times the tune becomes known by the name of the person who wrote it. In the case with this reel, a very widely played session tune, great old reel. A lot of people call it Broderick's or Broderick's reel or Vincent Broderick's, but the actual name of the tune is The Tinker's Daughter. And pretty cool story behind that name. I've heard this story from a couple of different people in a couple of different countries, so I have my sourcing and my independent verification, so I'm sticking with this story. It being, so in Ireland, there are a group of people who are called travelers. Travelers are not homeless people. Travelers often have what they in Ireland call caravans or wagons that they live in. There's usually a horse tied up to the back of it and maybe a goat scraping around in front of it. And they make their way by selling things sometimes that they find, fixing things. They'll, especially like my house out in the country, it was not unusual to have travelers come by and ask if you had pots that needed mending or any work that they could do around the house or any kinds of things like that, or by begging in the hardest of times. And that is a little bit the origin story behind this tune, was that a traveling woman arrived at the Broderick home one time and asked if there was any spare food in the house that they could share with her. And they noticed that the tinker, the woman, had her daughter standing a little bit shyly behind her. Shortly after this time, Vincent composed this tune and called it The Tinker's Daughter. So, there you go. Now, some of you people out there that know a lot of tunes, one little, not controversial, but one little bit about this tune, it bears a striking resemblance to one called The Green Mountain for a couple of measures in the second half, but that's a fairly common thing, not unusual at all. So here we go with Vincent Broderick's The Tinker's Daughter. there you go. The Tinker's Daughter, also known as Broderick's, by the great Galway flute player, Vincent Broderick. Hope you enjoyed that tune. I'll be back again at some point, hopefully Tuesday, with another tune for you. Right now, I'm off to do things that need to be done. Cheers, everybody. Take care of yourselves. All the best.